Alright guys, quick and dirty tutorial on how to build a biped skeleton. Alright, it's going to be pretty simple. We're going to go up here and we're going to go to our skeleton pane. On skeleton, we're going to go down and click new and bone. Now we'll set the first bone at the 0, 0, 0 position. That's 0 on X, Y, and Z. For most game engines, you want your first bone or your root bone right there. Close that. Okay, so now that we have that, that's our first bone. Now I'm going to come down here to our create, and we want to create a bone. We already have that one selected. Now it depends on how many bones you want in your spine or anything, but what I'm going to do is come up here and click here to create a bone. I'll do one right about here. Another one right up here around the top of the chest. And then this one would be right here for the head. Okay, so now we get a line going up there. Now, what we want to do, okay, that changed. Now, what I want to do is go here to hold down the B key, and B will select bone. In order to branch off from your main line here, and you want to go off the arms, you hold down the B so you can, oh, sorry about that, edit, undo, create bone. We want to go to bone, and let's see if I can get it to work now. Alright, I'm going to go to this one right up here and select this guy right here. And then I want to go back to create, because we want to create a bone. And we're going to go off to here, and then right around his elbow, and then you can go one right here. Now I'm going to show you how to do it again, because I got a little messed up there. So I'm going to hold down the letter B so I can select this bone. And letting go, it's still on create bone highlighted. So I'll go over here. We'll say here and here. Alright, now let's say we want to go down here and do the leg. I want to come off this guy right here. So I'll hold down the B key again, and I'll select the bone. And then I'll come over here into the hip, come down right around the knee, and down here around the ankle. Now you can put them in at the foot, which takes a little bit more adjusting, but you can come down and put your bones in there. Alright, now you see our skeleton kind of goes wiggly here, alright? Let's get a little zoom in. Alright, we want to go to bone, because we want to start moving stuff. Alright, so we can go to move object, and if we don't want it, we'll let it affect the children. I'll show you what it does. Alright, so you see how his shoulder's up here. I want to more or less center it. So I'd select again, hold down the B to select that bone. And we want to move object. And I'm going to drag in the view here down a little. Then we can go over here again, the letter B to select our bone. And move that up. But you'll notice that it's affecting all the children afterwards. That's what it does. And I'll select that one, drop him down there. So you basically see how you would move them. I'm going to do it there again. And you have to keep fiddling with it just to, get your bones where you want them to be. We'll do that right there, and you can see it in the top view. You want everything to line up there. And now one thing I should say, alright, you're in skeleton, is what you should do, you should absolutely do. Alright, we're going to click on bone. This is the first one we created down at the root joint. You should always name your bones. So that one there, we're going to call Shift R O O T, Shift J O I N T, then hit enter. You should always name your bones. One, it helps when you're transferring animations from one skeleton to another. In some game programs like FPS Creator, first person shooter creator from the game creators, they actually have a bone in their skeleton called Fire Spot. If that bone isn't created, and if it isn't named Fire Spot, then with the scripting it will not find that bone and you cannot place weapons. You'll get an error. So it's always definitely, and it's good to build your skeletons kind of the same way. Get used to it, and it's definitely a big thing to rename. So I'll show you. Like I select edit, undo, move object. If I hold down B and select that bone, you'll see it's bone number 5, but I'm going to call it I'll call him left shoulder. Then click enter. Let me go back on it, get rid of that. Then click enter, and you'll see that it also appears up here. So 1, it makes it a lot easier for when you're animating. 2, it's great for when you're transferring animations. 3, it's great for programming and when you're inside game engines. So it's boring, but definitely get used to naming your bones. Alright, I think it's pretty quick, pretty dirty. You see, you know how to do the other leg here. But that should pretty much teach you how to build a biped skeleton. It'd work the same for a quadruped or anything like that, or any other skeleton. Alright, you might have to watch this a few times. I spoke quickly. But alright guys, thanks for stopping by. And where are we at here? Refreshing. Cam Studio build. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something.